Hello, today in this video I will be talking about Patanjali's Yoga Sutra 14 from chapter 1. And earlier we were seeing that Patanjali talked about two ways one can restrain the modifications of the mind, which is what the purpose of the yoga is. And this is how Yoga Sutra started. And those two ways you can stop the modifications of the mind are abhyas, practice, and detachment. And Patanjali in the earlier Yoga Sutra defined practice as the effort we keep in order to steady the mind. So there is effort involved. And later Patanjali will talk about what kind of practices you can do. So we will read this Yoga Sutra 14 and it goes as follows. Satu dirgh kala nirantarya satkar sevito third bhumi. So sa means this or it. So Patanjali here is talking about practice. So sa means practice, tu is but, dirgh is for a long time, kala is time, nirantarya means without stopping, so you don't stop, satkar is like with respect, as sevito is like you work on it, cultivate it. Drad is fixed, something which doesn't move. Bhumi is ground. So here Patanjali further talked about what this practice looks like. So here this practice satu, so this practice is for a long period of time. So when if you want to modify, if you want to stop the modification of the mind, then you have to do the practice for a long time. So you can't achieve the results overnight. So here this sutra means that you have the practice needs to be for a long period of time without stop, and you should do it with respect, and after that this practice becomes firmly established. So here the important term is dirghkal, for a long time. So you cannot achieve the results overnight. So if you start your practice and in your spiritual life, if you don't see the results coming immediately, it means that you just need to do it for a long period of time. And another important thing Patanjali mentioned here is nirantarya, without stop or uninterruptedly. So when you do your spiritual practice, you can't just say, I will do for one day and for remaining 6 days I will take a break. So you have to do every day. You cannot take a break from your practice. And these are the ways your practice become firmly established. And another quality you should have for your spiritual practice is satkar or reverence. So you should do your practice with reverence, with respect, with devotion. So it has a certain emotional aspect also. So when you do your practice, you should do it out in a respectful way, in a devotional way, like your heart is into it. You just cannot do a practice without putting your heart into it. Otherwise, you cannot do your practice for a long period of time. So in next sutras, we will see how Patanjali defines dissipation or detachment. Thank you for listening.